Hello Satanists, sinners, atheists, agnostics, or just the curious. I'm Jobe Fortuna. This is the Book of Job, and in today's video I've had a terrible idea. So yesterday I made the horrible mistake of watching the trailer for the latest God's Not Dead film, God's Not Dead, We the People. Now those of you who are lucky enough to have never heard of God's Not Dead, it seems to be the flagship series on the Christian's answer to Netflix called PureFlix, in which the scenarios are usually the pure Christian person fighting up against the evil atheist, be it a college professor, the courts, or arson. A lot of their films seem to kind of run that kind of gambit, and a lot of their other films, such as God's Club and Persecuted, basically cover the scenario of Christians good, evil atheists out to get out to get the Christians. You know, the kind of rhetoric you hear on street corners. But it's also bizarre for me because being English and seeing this from the outside, it's kind of hilarious and bizarre. But then it's obviously not fun for the people actually involved. So I watched the trailer for it and I thought I'd share the pain with you. So I'm going to be kind of interjecting like a smart ass throughout the trailer. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Freedom is a fragile thing. And it's never more than one generation away from extinction.
And also, freedom is really hard to get if you don't already have it. Just ask any non-white person, woman, or member of the LGBTQIA+ community.
And those in world history who have known freedom and then lost it have never known it again.
Like the freedom to have a safe abortion. Those who were able to get a safe one in the first place, of course.
Let's face it, your God, your book, they're in the way. You feel that you're making a last-ditch stand for your faith, and you've chosen this as a hill that you're willing to die on.
Come on, Pastor Dave, you're not going to let him get away with a line like that, are you? Come on, give us your best.
Our whole faith started because one man chose a hill he was willing to die on.
Well, snap, he's talking about Jesus, bro.
I would like to call this hearing of the House Subcommittee to order.
Right now, there's an effort underway to mandate universal educational guidelines.
Didn't they already do a courtroom drama film on like Film 2 with Sabrina? Film series, you're getting lazy.
Once we decide what a child needs to know, it becomes imperative that every child know it.
But a lot of Christian-led schools kind of do that already, which is why they kind of misrepresent what science says about evolution, because it's all part of an atheistic propaganda, evil grrr.
Remember the visit we got from social services the other day?
I'm here to review your homeschooling environment.
No, I mean, I guess that makes sense. You know, they need to make sure the kids are learning proper stuff like English, maths and science. You know, PE, physical fitness, that sort of thing. You know, general skills you need to have to function as a human being in society and have enough skills to actually to get a job and earn a living and get a wage, and then that white picket, you know, the American dream. You know, you kind of need skills to do that. So yeah, it makes sense they're going to go, we need to make sure you're teaching your kids the right stuff. Otherwise your kid won't be a function of society and be another cog in our capitalistic machine. God bless America.
Religion has been removed from our schools.
Has it though? Don't you have religious studies as a lesson plan in your schools? Because hell, we did in my school, and we're not a religious dictatorial state either. So, you know, unless you can show that there's no more RE classes, that we call them in the UK at least, unless there isn't any religious studies class in the schools, then I don't really think you can say that.
They're teaching kids that they don't need God.
If your children do not show up at school a week from Monday, you will be charged with contempt of court, meaning you will be incarcerated.
Yeah, screw standard education. We're all about the Bible. It's not like they need to learn other life skills to survive in the world that we've constructed to make it the only way you can survive is by doing well in school so you can do well, etc, etc, etc. The US school system isn't the best system. The UK is not that great either, to be fair, but yeah, you kind of need to go to school to learn skills.
Shannon said last night she doesn't want her parents going to jail.
This is bigger than just homeschooling. I think we should fight this.
I agree, Reverend Dave. Let's stand against any and all arbitrary authority that threatens the personal sovereignty of one and all. I think that's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
We need to.
Just want to make sure you understand what you're fighting here.
Our district teaches a revisionist version of history.
Exactly, like they do in some places in Texas, where they say the Civil War was actually fought over states' rights and not slavery. Remember, these are the Christians trying to fight for the right side. You are aware of this, right? You are aware that this is what the film's trying to do.
God is for us. Who can be against us?
Around here, just about everyone else.
Ooh, I think he's the evil atheist.
The country is just now beginning to realize that unity means winning under our terms.
Yeah, like some of the terms that a lot of the Republican right-wingers want to do, like no health care for people or any decent form of sex education outside of abstinence only. I shouldn't be kind of pointing these sort of things out. Surely the filmmakers are aware that what the villain is saying is kind of what a lot of the Christian right say already. They are aware of this, aren't they? Are you? If you're watching this, tell me, are you aware that this is actually the stuff your side says? You are aware of this, right?
For 2,000 years, men have been trying to get rid of Christianity.
Yeah, Reverend Dave, which I think is what your character's name is. Yeah, say that to any Jewish person you come across. I wonder if you'll get their sympathy. 2,000 years, you say? 2,000? Yeah, I'm sure the Jewish population don't have like a bigger duration of time of persecution than 2,000 years, you know. You poor thing.
What makes you think that you can accomplish what they couldn't?
They didn't have an 83% approval rating.
Aren't percentages fun? Like, according to the Pew Research Center, looked this up online, you can do it yourself, 70.6% of US citizens are Christian, 5.9% are other religions, 3.1% are actually atheist, 4% are agnostic, and 5.8% are like non-denominational, non-religious, 15.8. So the majority of the religion in the US is, like 2/3. 3/4 of the US is religious. So over 75% of the US population is one form of theistic religion or not. So I wonder where this 83% approval ratings come from when at least 70% of US citizens are Christian. So who's this 83%? Aren't percentages fun? This is why you should learn to read and do like research and stuff. Yeah. See, you can't fool me, film. I know how to Google.
That's part of your plan, isn't it?
Monuments!
Keep us all divided so we don't realize that you're really chipping away at our freedoms and liberties.
Once again, tell that to a non-white person, a woman, member of the LGBTQIA+ community. And also, I mean, most of the time in like American politics, you can't run for office or be any form of official capacity unless you claim that you are a member of religion, a theistic religion. So you can't actually have an atheist be a lawmaker in the US. So once again, for this person to be in the position he's in, he's either got to be theist or has to claim that he's theist. So yeah, there is that, you know.
I'm
America is a country so blessed to whom much is given, much will be required.
You see those statues and those monuments out there?
Statues, monuments, and tokenism. You know we're on your side when we show Martin Luther King. He's the black friend that we know, so we can't be racist.
Say, you work for us.
You are out of order, Mr. Hill.
The government of the people.
So like, yeah, I was on the train and then I said like my big speech and like everyone on the train just stood up and started clapping. You had to have been there. It was awesome.
By the people, for the people.
America. Flag. Yeah, so coming this autumn, you get to look forward to watching that maybe. Overall, it pretty much shows the sort of film that it is. Another persecution film. And those things are a dime a dozen now. Although there's a lot of money that goes into these sort of things because they make a lot of money. Apparently God's Not Dead 3 was written by a different person who wrote the first two and was a lot less persecuty and actually had people involved in having actual real human conversations. So of course that didn't do as well as the first two. So this fourth one seems to be more along the same lines as the first two, which means it's going to make more money because this confirms that America's falling apart because we're no longer a Christian nation like we used to be, like our founders founded this nation on, even though they didn't, because that's not how that worked. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I don't know how you enjoyed it, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I might do another video soon. It won't actually be about a dreadful film. I mean, which is a shame because I do like watching bad films, but I don't want to give Pure Flix my money. So I'll happily pirate stuff like this, so I can actually watch and laugh at it, because stupidity is hilarious when it's on films. But when it kind of pushes an agenda, and this is actually a thing that pushes an agenda, not the thing that everyone says it is. But yeah, this is just going to be another awful film that I do want to watch to see how bad it is. But as I said, Pure Flix aren't going to get my money. So I do hope you enjoyed, and you know, if you're a fan of pain in that sort of regard, obviously you know when it's out. So I'll catch you all on the flip side, and remember to live deliciously and hail Satan.